Hello children, today I am here to teach you chapter 12 in your textbook, that's algebraic expression. So this is an algebra unit and it's really important to learn. So in this lesson we are constructing algebraic expressions, simplify algebraic expressions and finding the value of algebraic expressions by substituting numbers. Look at this one. How many apples are there? So you get 5 apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 apples in this figure. How many cars are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 cars in this figure. How many bottles are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bottles in this figure. So above information can be written in numbers. 5, 3, 4 are numbers. Look at this one. Here, eggs are there in a container. Can we count? It's difficult to count. We cannot identify how many eggs are there in the container. So we can take X number of eggs are there in this container. So we know we can count. But here it's difficult to count. We have to take one at a time and count. So we call that is a known variable. X is the number of X. So we can count and find out the value of X. What about this one? Rice grains are there. So can we count? We cannot count the number of rice grain in the bowl. So we can take Y, letter Y as the number of rice grain. So we can't count that. It's very difficult. So we can take a letter for that. Number of rice grain is Y. Look at this glass container. It contains water. But can we identify the amount? We can't identify. So we can take any letter. So we can take X liters of water. Profit varies from one day to another day for a tuk-tuk driver. It can be named as Y rupees, where Y is a variable. So it changes all the time. So we can use algebraic terms to denote changing values. Use letters in the English alphabet. So you can use any letter, A, B, C, any letter in the English alphabet. Piyasiri has X rupees and Jinasiri has 2 rupees. Find the total amount of money that both have. So that means we need to add X rupees plus 2 rupees. That's the total number of money. So total amount of money both have. Look at this question. Age of Mala is X years. Grandfather is 5 times of age as Mala. Write down grandfather's age in terms of X. So how can we write down? So we can write grandfather's age is equal to 5 times X, because X is the age of Mala. So you can write without the multiplication sign. I can write this is as 5x. So what's the grandfather's age? 5x. Write the answers at once. 5 times x. I can write without the multiplication sign 5x. X times 7. Here when you are multiplying, we normally put the number in the front. So 7x, not x7. We say 7x. 5 into y, 5y. Y into 11, 11y. 13 into a, 13a. and A into B, AB. You don't need to write down this multiplication sign when you are multiplying. But when you are multiplying two numbers, you have to use a multiplication sign. Look at this question. Length of a log is p meters. Find the length of a log 2 meters more than twice the length of the previous log. What's the new length? Length of a log 2 meters more. That means 2 plus twice the length of the previous log. Previous log is p. Twice the length of the previous 2p. 2 plus 2p is the length of the new log. Price of a book is 40 rupees. Find the price of 5 books. So we can multiply 40 times 5. So you get 4 times 5, 20. So 200 rupees. So when you get numbers, you can multiply and write down the number. Find the price of X number of books. So that's 40 times X. 40 times X, you can write as 40X. No need to write down the multiplication sign. Find the price of Y number of books. So 40 is one book. You can write 40Y. Price of 4 kilos of sugar is P rupees. Price of 1 kilo. So that means you have to divide this by 4. P over 4. Price of 5 kilos of sugar. So this is 1 kilo. You can multiply by 5. So P over 4 for 1 kilo multiplied by 5. You get the price of 5 kilo of sugar. So we can write this number as 5p over 4. 5 times p, 5p, divide by 4. Sheila's age is X years. Father's age is 5 times of Sheila's age. Find father's age. 5 times X. So you can write 5x years. Mother's age is 4 times of Sheila's age. So what's Sheila's age? X. So 4 times means I can write as 4x. Sheila's sister is half of Sheila's age. So what's the Sheila's age? You can write x over 2 or half into x. Half of Sheila's age. So you can write x over 2. Without writing half into x, we can write x over 2. Grandfather's age is 52 years older than Sheila. So how can we write grandfather's age? X plus 52. Grandmother's age is 48 years more than Sheila. So we need to add 48 to x. That's x plus 48. Write down algebraic expressions. Add 3 to a plus 3. Subtract 7 from b minus 7. Add 5 to 3 times of x. 3 times of x, 3x. Add 5. Add 7 to half of y. 7 plus half of y, I can write y over 2. Half into y same as y over 2. Add q to twice of p. Add q to twice of p, 2p. Add 5 times of x and 3 times of y. 5 times of x is 5x. 3 times of y is 3y. So add those two values. Add 3 times of Q, 3Q, and half of P. Half of P I can write P over 2. Write down the following algebraic expressions in words. What can you write? X plus 7. Add 7 to X. Add 7 to X. Here, subtract 8 from Y. Subtract 8 from Y. This one. Add 3 to twice of A. Add 3 to twice of A. This one. Add 3 times of X and 3 times of X and 2 times of Y. So add these two. Add 3 times of X and 2 times of Y. Look at this one. This is divide by 3, divide by 5. So we can say 1/3 of A, 1/5 of B. So you can say subtract. You can say subtract 1/5 of B from 1/3 of A. So 1/3 of A here, 1/5 of B is here. So subtract 1/5 of B from 1/3 of A. This one, you can say first the numerator. Add 3 to twice of X, twice of X, and then answer divide by 5. So you get first 2x plus 3. Add 3 to twice of X and divide by 5. Look at this diagram. Perimeter is the outer length of a closed figure. You already know that. Find the perimeter of the above figure. So how we find out perimeter? R, X, R. R plus X. So we know we can add like terms. R and R, you can write 2R. 2R plus X. Find the perimeter of this figure. So this is a square. All sides are the same, X. So what's the perimeter? Perimeter is equal to X plus X plus X plus X. So we can add the like terms and write this is 4x. So the perimeter of this square is 4x. Find the perimeter of the rectangle with length L and breadth B. Breadth is B. So if this is B, this is also B. This is L. So what's the perimeter? You can add outer length of the figure. L plus B plus L plus B. Now we can add the like terms. I can write L plus L, B plus B. Then L plus L is 2L. And this is 2B. I can even take 2 out and write L plus B. So that's the perimeter of the rectangle. Look at this diagram. Need x centimeter length of wire to make a circular wire. So this is a wire, circular wire. So you need x centimeter length. Find the length of wire needed to make 3 circles. So we can say this is x. Another one is x. The third one is also x. X and x and x, you get 3x. From the above 3 circles can make a square. Find the length of one side of a square. So 3 circles, total length is 3x. So how can we find out one side of a square, length of one side of a square? So if y length is one side, y. So 4y equals 3x. So we need to divide this by 4 to get one length. So length of one side is, the total length is 3x. Divide by 4, you get length of one side. Look at this diagram. Find the perimeter of the figure. Perimeter is outer length. So I can add r plus x plus r. Like terms, I can add it together. So 2r plus x. Price of a pen is 4 rupees. More than the price of a pencil. If price of a pencil is p rupees, find the price of a pen. So price of a pencil is rupees p. The pen is 4 rupees more than that. So p plus 4. Petrol needed to travel x kilometers is 3 liters. Find the distance can travel with 1 liter. So we can say 3 liters x kilometers. 3 liters x kilometers. So we need 1 liter. X divided by 3. So we can say x divided by 3 kilometers. 1/3 of x. Find the perimeter of the triangle. All lengths are given. So just add it. Add the outer length, x plus y plus c. So you can't simplify because these are not like terms. Algebraic terms and constants. Take a look at 2x plus 3. That's an algebraic expression, combination of several terms. Algebraic terms in terms of unknown letters. So we can say algebraic term is 2x. And 3, we say it's a constant. When you look at this one, what are the algebraic terms there? 3y is an algebraic term. Then minus 5x is also an algebraic term. And 8 is a constant. 8 is a constant term. Look at this expression. What are the algebraic terms? I can write 2a, 3b and 7c. Those are algebraic terms and the constant term is 8. Coefficients of algebraic expressions. So look at this one. When you take 2x algebraic term, the number in front of the unknown letter, we call it's a coefficient. So coefficient of x is 2. Coefficient of y is 3. So what about the coefficient of a here? When you close a, you get the coefficient of a. That's 5. What's the coefficient of b? When you close b, you get minus 4. You have to consider the sign as well. Look at this algebraic expression. What is the coefficient of x squared? That's 3. Coefficient of y squared, that's plus 5. Constant term is minus 2. Look at this algebraic expression. Coefficient of A, that's 2. Coefficient of B, nothing there means this is just 1. So the coefficient of B is 1. What's the constant term? Minus 8. Fill in the blanks. Algebraic expressions are there. You have to write down number of algebraic terms and total number of terms. How many algebraic terms are there? 1 term. Altogether, how many terms are there? 2 terms. Here 2 terms are there. Out of that, 1 algebraic term. 2 terms are there and 1 algebraic term. Here also 2 terms are there. 1 unknown letter, that's algebraic term. 1, 2, 3. 3 terms are there. Out of 3, 2 terms are algebraic terms. 1, 2, 3 terms are there. How many algebraic terms? 1, 2. The other one is a constant. Here 1, 2, 3 algebraic expressions are there. All 3 are unknowns with letters. So 3 algebraic terms. 2 terms are there and both are algebraic terms. Fill in the blanks. Algebraic expression is there. Number of algebraic terms and total number of terms. 2 terms are there. Out of that, 1 algebraic term. 2 terms are there and 1 algebraic term. That's why. Only 1 term is there. That's an algebraic term. 2 terms are there. 1 unknown letter. That's 1 algebraic term. 2 terms are there and 1 algebraic term. 2 terms are there and here 1 algebraic term. Look at this algebraic expression. Number of terms in the algebraic expression. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the constant term? Just the number without any unknown letters. That's 9. Write down algebraic terms. 3x squared, 5xy, minus 7y squared. Those are algebraic terms. What's the coefficient of x squared? The number in front of x squared, that's 3. Coefficient of y squared, that's minus 7. And coefficient of xy, that's 5. Now we'll see how we can simplify algebraic expressions. Here, total number of apples. We can write here 3 and 2. 3 plus 2. That's, you get 5. Total number of mangoes. Here, 3. Total number of oranges. That's 2. So, as these are not the same type, cannot add together. So, we can't say total number of fruits. We can't add apples with mangoes and oranges. They are totally different. So, like, these are not like terms. So, we can't add. So, we can say separately number of apples 5, number of mangoes 3 and number of oranges 2. So, these are like terms. When you get same term, x terms, these are like terms. So, you can add like terms. But when you take this one, x, y, p, q, totally different letters. You can't add it together. When simplifying algebraic expressions, only can add or subtract the like terms, same letters. A plus A plus A, you can say that's 3a. This is like 1, 1, 1. X plus x plus x plus x, 4 times you are adding, that's 4x. 3 and plus 2 you can add and say 5a. That's how we add like terms. 5x plus 7x, you can write 12x. 2 plus 3, 5. 5 minus 4, 1. 1m, or you can write just m without writing 1. Now can we add x and y? No, but we can add these two. Those are like terms. 8 plus 3, 11x. But you can't add y term, so you can write as it is, minus 2y. This one, add like terms. 4a and 2a. 4 plus 2, 6a. And b terms you can add. 3b plus b, 4b. Now, look at carefully. Now, what are the terms? X squared terms. These two you can add. These two you can add. 4 plus 3, 7. But the term is x squared. And 5x and 3x you can write 8x. Look at this one. A squared terms you can add. This and this. And a terms you can subtract. 3a squared plus 2a squared. 5a squared. And 5a minus 3a, that's 5 minus 3, 2a. This one, m terms and n terms. So, m terms you can simplify, n terms separately. 4 plus 7, 11m. Minus 3 minus 2, adding minus 5n. Minus 3 minus 2 becomes minus 5. 2p and 7p, that's 9p. And 3 plus 4, 7. A terms you can add 2a and 5a, that's 7a. 3b minus b, that's 2b. 3 minus 1. First write the like terms next to each other and then simplify. So you can do that without taking separately. 2a and 3a you can write together. 3b and minus b you can write it together. 2 plus 3, 5. 3 minus 1, you get 2b. Now write it together, x terms. 5x minus 2x. These two you can add it. 7y minus 3y. Subtract. 5 minus 2, 3. 3x. 7 minus 3, you get plus 4y. What are the like terms here? A squared and 2a squared. Then 2a and 5a. 3 and 1. Now add it. A squared and 2a squared. This is like 1. 1 plus 2, 3. 2 and plus 5, that's 7. And 3 plus 1, you get 4. These ones you can write together first. 2p squared, you can't do anything. 3p and 8p you can write together. And 8 and minus 2. So 2p squared, these two we can add. 8 plus 3, 11p. 8 minus 2, you get 6. This one, like terms you can add separately to 9x and 2x. Y terms, 3y and 5y. And minus 4 and minus 2, you get minus 6. I'll write it separately first. Minus 4 and minus 2. Now we'll add 9 plus 2, 11. 3 plus 5, 8. And minus 4 minus 2, minus 6. Like terms you can add or subtract. This one p terms first. 8p minus 2p. Q terms 7q and 3q. And 4 you can write separately. So 8 minus 2, 6. 7 plus 3, 10. And 4 you can add separately. That's a constant term. Look at this one. Write down algebraic expressions for the perimeter of the following figures. So how can we write down the perimeter? Outer length. X plus x plus 4 plus y. Now you can add like terms. X and x you can write 2x plus 4 plus y. So we can't add again because the others are not like terms. It's a triangle. What's the perimeter? Add the outer length. 2a, 2a, 2a. All lengths are equal. This is an equilateral triangle. So 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 2, 6, 6a. Perimeter of this figure. 8 is one side. In x, a, another a, x and 10. Now add like terms. X and x, 2x. A and a, 2a. Then 8 plus 10, 18. So you get the perimeter 2x plus 2a plus 18. Substituting values in algebraic expressions, we'll try to substitute and find the answer. Find the value of 3x plus 5 when x equals 2. So what we do, we take the value of 2 and substitute instead of x. So 3 instead of x I can plug 2. Now according to Bodmer's, multiplication first. Starting from left, 3 times 2, 6. 6 plus 5, you get 11. Find the value of 5x plus 3y when x equals 3 and y equals 2. Substitute 5 times 3 because x is 3. 3 times 2, y is 2. Now multiplication first. 5 times 3, 15. 3 times 2, 6. 15 plus 6, you get 21. Find the value of 7a minus 2b plus 5 when a equals 2 and b equals 3. We substitute a equals 2, b equals 3. Multiplication first. 7 times 2, 14. Then these two. 3 times 2, 6 plus 5. Then you can start from left and do subtraction and addition. 14 minus 8. 14 minus 6, that's 8. 8 plus 5, 13. Find the value of following expressions when x equals to. Substitute here, not x, a. A equals 2. Substitute a equals to 2 times 2 plus 8. Multiplication first. 2 times 2, 4. 4 plus 8, 12. 7 plus 3a. 7 plus 3 times 2. So you get 7 plus 3 times 2, 6. 6 plus 7, you get 13. A squared plus 5. So A equals 2. 2 squared plus 5. What's 2 squared? 2 times 2. So what's 2 times 2? 4. 4 plus 5, you get 9. 4 plus 5A. A equals 2. 5 times 2. According to Bodmer's multiplication first, 5 times 2, 10. 10 plus 4, that's 14. Find the value of following expressions when A equals 6 and B equals 3. So substitute A equals 6. 6 squared. B is 3. 3 squared. 6 squared means 6 times 6. 36. 3 times 3, you get 9. So what's the 36 and 9 when you add? You get 9 plus 6, 15 and 1 remaining. 3 plus 1, 4. 45. 10AB, that means multiplication. 10, A is 6 and B is 3. So 10 times 6, 60. 60 times 3. You get 6 times 3, 18 and put a 0, 180. A plus 7B. What's A? A 6, B 3. 6 plus 7 times 3. B is 3. So 6, 7 times 3, 21. 21 plus 6, you get 27. What about 7A plus 2B? 7A. A is 6. 2B, 2 times 3. So 7 times 6, 42. 3 times 2, 6. 42 plus 6. Just add it. You get 48. Find the value when x equals 2 and y equals 1. 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. Now subtraction. 2 minus 1. That's 1. Now substitute here. 3x means 3 times x. 3 times 2. 5 times y. That's 1. So what's 3 times 2? 6. 5 times 1, 5. 6 plus 5, 11. 2x plus 7y. 2 times x. X is 2. Y is 1. 2 times 2, 4. 7 times 1, 7. 4 plus 7, you get 11. Find the value when A equals 4 and B equals 6. We'll substitute. A is 4. 4 divided by 2. B is 6 divided by 3. What's 4 divided by 2? You get 2. 6 divided by 3, 2. So 2 plus 2, 4. This one A. A is 4. 4 divided by 4 and B is 6. 6 divided by 6. What's 4 divided by 4? You get 1. 6 divided by 6 is 1. 1 plus 1, you get 2. A squared plus B squared. So what's their value? A is 4, B is 6. So 4 squared and 6 squared. So what's 4 squared means? 4 times 4, 16. 6 times 6, 36. Now add this. 6 and 6, 12. 1 remaining. 4 plus 1, 5. 52. A squared, that means 4 squared, plus 2 times A. A is 4. 4 squared, 4 times 4, you get 16. 2 times 4, that's 8. 16 plus 8, you get 24. Now we'll look at the exercises and examples in your textbook. Example number 1. The letter M represents a number of unknown value. Write in terms of M the number which is 3 times the given number. 3 times the given number means 3M. Write in terms of M the number which is 15 more than twice the given number. 15 more than, that's addition, twice the given number M. 15 plus 2M. Exercise 12.1. Construct an algebraic expression for the price of 5 apples by taking the price of 1 apple is A rupees. So, A rupees into 5. You can say 5A. 5A rupees. The price of a pineapple is 10 rupees more than the price of 5 apples. Construct an algebraic expression for the price of a pineapple in terms of A. So, what's the price of pineapple? 10 rupees more than the price of 5 apples. Price of 5 apples is 5A. So, this is the price of a pineapple. Question number 2. A shop owner buys 12 loaves of bread from a bakery at B rupees per loaf. He then sells these loaves so that each loaf brings him a profit of 3 rupees. What is the total amount the shop owner pays for the loaves of bread? He buys 12 loaves. One is B rupees. So what's that? You can write as 12 B rupees. That's the buying price. What is the selling price of a loaf of bread? So he take profit of 3 rupees from each loaf. So what is the selling price of a loaf of bread? The buying price is B. That's B plus 3. That's B plus 3 rupees. A customer buys a loaf of bread and 500 grams of sugar. The price of 1 kilogram of sugar is 80 rupees. What is the total amount the customer spends? Now see, a customer buys a loaf of bread. So what's the price now? B plus 3. And 500 grams of sugar. The price of 1 kilogram of sugar is 80. So what's half a kilo? 1 kilo of sugar is 80 rupees. So what's half a kilo? That means you need to divide by 2. 80 divided by 2, you get 40 rupees. So that's for sugar. And what's the price for the loaf? That's B plus 3. So what is the total amount? Total is B plus 3 plus 40 rupees. So you can add it and write down B plus 43. Another question. 1 meter is 100 centimeters. We know the conversion. The length of a table is K centimeters. More than 2 meters. So what's the total length? 2 plus K. Express the length of the table in centimeters in terms of K. Meters and centimeters. So you can't add. So 2 meters means 2 times 100, 200 centimeters. So the length is 200 plus K, both in centimeters. The width of this table is 50 centimeters less than its length. Write the width as an expression of K. So width is equal to 50 less than that. So the length is 200 plus k minus 50. So what's the length? 200 minus 50 is 150 plus k. This is also in centimeters. Example number 1. If more than 1 meter of cloth is bought, then the price of 1 meter is p rupees. If less than 1 meter of cloth is bought, then an additional 10 rupees is charged. Write the price of half a meter of cloth as an algebraic expression. So if it's more than 1 meter, then you have to pay p rupees. If less than 1 meter of cloth is bought, then an additional 10 rupees is charged. So additional 10 rupees. So p plus 10. Write the price of half a meter. Half a meter means less than 1 meter. So you have to take this one. So write the price of half of a meter of cloth as an algebraic expression. So 1 meter is p rupees. So half of a meter. What's the price? P over 2. But additional charge is 10 rupees. So the price becomes p over 2 plus 10. This is in rupees. Example number 2. A father sells the 3 plots of land he owns at p rupees per plot. He then divides the money he receives equally among his 4 children. Write the amount of money received by each child as an algebraic expression. So what's the price? He got it by selling 3 plots. So the price is 1 plot is p and 3 plots. So 3p. Now that's the total amount. So now he divides into 4 equal parts. 4 children are there. So what's the money received by each child? Amount of money per child. So this amount 3p you need to equally divide by 4. So 3p over 4. Exercise 12.2. Complete the following table. Algebraic expression is there. Unknown constant or variable in the algebraic expression and terms of the algebraic expression. So what are the terms? So a over 2 and 5. 2 terms are there. Out of that, unknown constant or variable in the algebraic expression is a. Here 2 terms are there, p over 4 and minus 8. So what's the unknown letter here? P. In this expression you get x over 5 and 10. X is the unknown letter. Here also you get 2 terms, 25 and y over 3. What's the unknown letter? That's y. Question number 2. Construct an algebraic expression for each of the following situations. The value of a number is denoted by a. What is the value of the number that is greater by 4 than half the value of the given number? So value becomes greater by 4 plus half the value of the given number, a over 2. In a restaurant, a loaf of bread is sold for p rupees. A person buys quarter of a loaf of bread. So that means P over 4 is the price. And a dish of dal. The dish of dal cost 30 rupees. That's 30. Write an algebraic expression for the total amount of money the person has to pay. P over 4, that's quarter of a loaf of bread, and the dish of dal is 30 rupees. So I'll write this is rupees. The height of a building is 5 meters less than half of its length. If its length is L meters, write the height as an expression of L. So height becomes 5 meters less than half of the length. That's L. Half of L minus 5. So this is in meters. The price of 1 kilo of sugar is Y. If 100 rupee note is tendered when half a kilo of sugar is bought, write the balance as an algebraic expression. So what's the cost of half of a sugar, half a kilo of sugar? Y over 2, because Y for 1 kilo divide by 2. Then the balance becomes 100 rupees you give minus Y over 2. That's the balance he receives. Question number 3. The price of a box of pencils containing 12 pencils is X rupees. Write the price of one pencil as an algebraic expression. So 12 pencils is X rupees. So 1 is X over 12. One pencil is X over 12. If the price of an eraser is 10 rupees, write the amount of money required to buy 2 pencils and 1 eraser. So what's the price? It's to buy 2 pencils. 1 pencil is this. 2 pencils means you have to multiply this by 2. And 1 eraser. Eraser is 10 rupees. So what's the total? Here you can simplify. 2 times 1 and 2 times 6. So I can write this one as X over 6 plus 10. Question number 4. Write the expressions given below in words. The expression 5a minus 8 can be expressed in words as, it says, the value which is 8 less than the value of 5 times a. 8 less than the value of 5 times a. What can we write here? 2a plus 8. So we can say the value which is 8 more than. So we'll write according to this one. The value which is 8 more than 5 times of a, more than 2 times of a. Instead of 5 times of a, we can write 2 times of a. This one is 15 less. We can write the value which is 15 less than 3 times of x. 3 times of x. This one we can write. You can expand first and write. So if you expand, it's 2p plus 10. Or without expanding, how can we write? The value 5 more than p, double it. We can write first p plus 5. What is the value means p plus 5? You can write the value which is 5 more than p. The value which is 5 more than p, double it, or then and then double it. That means we are multiplying by 2. Or you can write, this is like 2p plus 10. When you expand brackets, then you can write the value which is 10 more than twice of p. This one. The value which is 4 less than 1/4 of p. P over 4 means 1/4 of p. This one. 5 times p less than 20. The value which is 5 times p less than 20. This one plus 14. The value which is 14 more than half of x. X over 2 means half of x. This one, 1 less. The value which is 1 less than 1/5 of y, y over 5. 1/5 of y. Here 30 more, adding 30. So the value which is 30 more than p over 2. P over 2 means half of p. Half of p. Now this one, this part is less than 45. So we can write the value which is 1/3 of y. 1/3 of y less than 45. Example number 1. There are A number of boys and B number of girls in a class. Write the total number of students in the class as an algebraic expression. So, A and B. So you can't add. So we can write that's as A plus B. So that's A plus B. You can't add these because these are not like terms. Write the algebraic expression x over 2 plus y over 2 in words. We can write sum of total or sum of half of x and half of y. Sum of half of x and half of y. Example 2. 25 coconuts were bought at A rupees each, and all 25 fruits were sold at B rupees each. Assume that B is greater than A. Write an algebraic expression for the profit. So, what's the buying price? 25 coconuts were bought at A rupees each. So, buying price A into 25, we can write 25A. And 25 fruits were sold at B rupees each. Selling price so one is B rupees and this is 25B. Now we know B is greater than A. So how we find out the profit? We know that B is greater than A. So the selling price is more than buying price. So we can say profit is equal to selling price minus the buying price. We can take 25 out and write 25B minus A. Or you can keep the answer as 25B minus 25A. Exercise 12.3. Construct algebraic expressions for the following. A number is represented by A. What is a number that is greater than A by B? That means more than B. A plus B. A number is represented by P. Write the number that is less than P by Q. That means subtract Q from P. The price of a coconut is X rupees. The price of 1 kilo of rice is Y. Write an expression in terms of X and Y for the price of 4 coconuts and 3 kilos of rice. 4 coconuts, that's 4X. 3 kilos of rice. 1 kilo is Y. Y times 3, 3Y. So that's the price, total price in rupees. Next one, the price of 1 kilo of sugar is X rupees and price of 250 grams packet of tea is Y rupees. Find the amount of money required to buy 2 kilos and 500 grams of sugar and 2 packets of tea. So we know 1 kilo is X rupees. So 2 kilos, 2X. So 1 kilo is X rupees. What about 500 grams? That means half of a kilo. So X over 2. That's the total price for sugar. Now here we'll take the common denominator, convert to 2. This becomes 4. 4x over 2 and x over 2. When you can add it, same denominator. So 5x over 2. And what about the price for tea? 2 tea packets. 1 tea packet is Y rupees. So 2Y. So what's the total? Total is 5x over 2 and 2y. So this is in rupees. 250 grams means 1/4 of a kilogram. 1 kg of potato is X rupees. A bundle of green leaves is Y rupees. Write an algebraic expression for the amount paid if 250 grams of potatoes and a bundle of green leaves are bought. So what's the total price? 250 means 1/4 of a kilo. Kilo is x. So we need x over 4. That's for potatoes. And a bundle of green leaves, that's y. So the total amount paid is x over 4 plus y. This one. There are x number of Sinhala books and y number of English books in the school library. Half the Sinhala books and half the English books are literature books. If the library has issued 23 Sinhala literature books and 18 English literature books, then express the number of literature books remaining in the library as an algebraic expression. So first we need to find out number of literature books were there. Number of literature books. It says half of Sinhala books and half of English books are literature books. Half of Sinhala books, that's y over 2. Half of English books, that's x over. So Sinhala books x over 2 and English books y over 2. So that's the number of literature books. How many books given? Books given 23 and it says 18 English books. So altogether 41. So what's the remaining? Remaining literature books. So you have to subtract x over 2 plus y over 2, that's the total number were there, and 41 given, and the remaining is the difference between those two. Write the following expressions in words. So we can write, this is addition. Sum of 3 times x and 5y, 5 times y. Now it's a difference. So how can we write the difference? Subtract 7 times b from 2 times a. This one, how can we write? We can write first these two. Subtract y from 1/4 of x, quarter of x. Quarter of x, and then add 5. You can write after that, you need to add 5 to the answer. This one, we'll take these two. Sum of 2 times k and 3 times p and subtract 8. Example number 1. Simplify the following. So when you want to simplify, you can add or subtract like terms. So we'll write like terms first. 3x, 5x, If you take k terms, that's 6k and 3k. And then 7. So these two you get 8x. These two 9k. And then 7 separately. This one, first a terms, 5a and 3a. B terms, b minus b. Constant terms, 8 minus 5. So 5a and 3a, 8a. B and b, you get 0. 8 minus 5, that's 3. Example number 2. There are 25 boys and 15 girls in grade 4 class. There are 28 boys and 11 girls in grade 5 class. The price of a pen is P rupees and the price of an eraser is Q rupees. Find the total amount of money needed to give a pen to each boy in grade 4, an eraser to each girl in grade 4, an eraser to each boy in grade 5, and a pen to each girl in grade 5. So we'll take grade 4, girls, boys. There are 25 boys and 15 girls in grade 4. Grade 5, 28 boys and 11 girls. The price of a pen is P rupees and the price of eraser is Q rupees. Find the total amount of money needed to give a pen to each boy in grade 4. So, pen given to each boy. What's the price of a pen? P. Then, an eraser to each girl in grade 4. What's the price of an eraser? Q. So that means you have to multiply by Q here. Then an eraser to each boy in grade 5. So eraser is Q. So 28 times Q, and a pen, that's P rupees for each girl in grade 5. So that's the total. You have to find out the total is 15Q, 25P, 11P and 28Q. So like terms, 15Q and 28Q, and P terms 25P and 11P. So when you add it, 43Q, and here when you add it you get 36P. So that's the total price. Exercise 12.4, simplify the following. So we can add like terms. I'll add straight away 4x plus 3x, 7x. And you can't add 5y and 7. This one, only 4 and 3 you can add. 3a plus 6b plus 7. 4 plus 3, you get 7. Here 5p minus 2p, that's 3p. 4q and q, you get 5q. This one, 10m and minus 4m, 6m. These two you can subtract. 10 minus 7, that's 3. So 3n. This one, what are the like terms? 3k and k. You get 4k. 5l and 4l. You get 9l. And 10 minus 5, you get plus 5. What about this one? 8x and x. You get 9x. These two, 7 minus 4 plus 3y, and 13 and minus 11, you get 2. 13 minus 11, that's 2. Write an algebraic expression for the perimeter of each of the figures below. Simplify the expression. So this is a square. So what's the perimeter? 2x, 2x, 2x and 2x. So when you add, you get 8x. This one, a rectangle. So what's the perimeter? 2y, another 2y, 3x and another 3x. So when you add it, you get 4y and 6x. 3 plus 3, you get 6x. What's the perimeter here? This is a triangle. Just add all the outer lengths. 3x, 2p, 2p plus 4. Now like terms, you can add these two. 2p and 2p, 4p and 4. That's all you can add. You can't add p terms with x terms. This is a rectangle again. What's the perimeter? X plus 3 and another x plus 3. X and another x. So all together, how many x's are there? X, 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 x. 4 times 4x. 3 plus 3, you get 6. What's the perimeter here? So can you see when you take this length here, this length here, what you get actually? It's a rectangle. So perimeter of a rectangle. So one length width is y plus 1. So we can straight away find out the perimeter of this figure is y plus 1, y plus 1. And this length you get here, x plus 4, another x plus 4. So like terms add x and x, you get 2x. Y and y, 2y. 1, 2, and then 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 4, you get 10. So that's the perimeter of this figure. Example number 1. Find the value of each of the algebraic expressions given below when x equals 4 and y equals 2. So that means substitute. 4 minus 2. You get 2. This one, 3 times 4 minus 2 minus 5. According to Bodmer's multiplication first. 3 times 4, 12. Minus 2 minus 5, you get minus 7. 12 minus 7, that's 5. Exercise 12.5. Find the value of each of the algebraic expression given below when a equals 4. So substitute a equals 4. 3 times 4, 12. 12 minus 5, you get 7. This one I can simplify inside. 4 minus 3. Brackets first, that's 1. 5 times 1, you get 5. 15 minus 2, and what's the a value? 4. Bodmer's multiplication first. 2 times 4, 8. So you get 7. 7 times 4 minus 5. Multiplication, you get 28 minus 5, you get 23. For each of the values given to x, find the value of 6x plus 4. 6x, x is 1, plus 4. 6 plus 4, you get 10. 6 times 2 now, because x is 2. 6 times 2, 12. 12 plus 5, you get 17. X equals 5. What's the expression? 6x plus 4. 6x is 5 plus 4. 6 times 5, 30. 30 plus 4, 34. X is 12. 6 times 12 plus 4. 6 times 2, 12, and you get 72 plus 4. That's 76. Find the value of each of the given expressions by substituting the given values. 4x, x is 4. 13, y equals 1. Now we'll do multiplication. 4 times 4, 16. 13 times 1, 30. Now you can add and subtract from left. 16 minus 13, that's 3. 3 plus 5, you get 8. 7a minus 3b minus 8 when a equals 3. Substitute 3 there. b equals 1. Multiplication first. 21 minus 3 minus 8. So 21 minus 8 and 3, both minus, that's 11. So 21 minus 11 is 10. What's the value here? 2, p equals 6, k equals 2. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 minus 5. 12 plus 2, 14. 14 minus 5, you get 9. Now we'll look at the miscellaneous exercise. The length of a room is x meters, less than twice its width. You can write the width of the room is 3 meters. Write an expression in terms of x for the length of the room. What's the length? The length of a room is x meters less than twice its width. Twice its width, but x meters less. So 6 minus x meters. It's the length. The price of a pen is x rupees and the price of 12 books is y rupees. Nimal buys 2 pens and 3 books. Write an expression for the total amount of money spent by Nimal. Total amount is equal to 2 pence. 1 pen is x, so that's 2x. 3 books. 12 books, y rupees. What about 1 book? 12 books, y rupees. So 1 book is y over 12. Then 3 books multiplied by 3. Y over 12 multiplied by 3. You can simplify. You get 4 here. So you can add that amount here. So what's the total amount? This is in rupees 2x plus y over 4. Write each expression given below in words. I can write 8 more than half of y. Y over 2, I can write half of y. This is 1/3 of a is less than 16. Simplify the following. Like terms, 8a and minus 2a, 7b and minus 6b and minus 3. 8a minus 2a, that's 6a. 7 minus 6, you get 1b minus 3. This one, like terms, 6x and 6x. Y terms, 5y and minus 3y. 6x and 6x, it get cancelled out. 5y minus 3y, you get 2y. Find the value of each of the expressions given below when x equals 7 and y equals 3. We'll substitute. X equals 7. Y equals 3. 6 times 7, 42. 5 times 3, 15. Now subtract. You get 7 and 2, 27. Here substitute. 7x is 7. 6 times y. Y is 3. Multiplication first. 7 times 7, 49. 6 times 3, 18. So 49 minus 3 and 18, when you add, both minus. So you can add 21. So subtract these two. You get 8 and 2, 28. A father's age was 35 years at the time his son was born. Write the age of the father when his son is x years old. So that means father's age is 35 plus x. The mother is 4 years younger to father. Write the mother's age in terms of x when the son is x years old. Father's age is this. So 4 years younger to the father. So subtract 4. So 35 minus 4, 31 plus x. That's mother's age. How many years older is the mother than the son? So you can look at this one. That's 31 years more than the son's age. 31 years. We covered all theory related to algebraic expressions. So algebraic terms with the same unknown are called like terms. Several like terms can be simplified into one term by adding or subtracting them. And algebraic terms with different unknowns are called unlike terms. Two unlike terms cannot be simplified further into one term by adding or subtracting them. So practice all exercises and example and thorough with algebraic expressions.